Previously, we have discussed about the parts of a computer system. Today, I'm going to show you how these parts interact with each other. Input, process, and output cycle is the basic idea of computer operation. An input is a command from the user. It can be a person who is typing in, could be a virus, a program generated by a person or group of person to run in a computer, or anyone who is using an input device. To produce an output, these inputs from a user should be processed, just like how a chocolate factory operates. The input ingredients, process those ingredients, and might take some time, and your chocolate is made. In the process stage in computer, CPU and RAM are the main characters. CPU does all the calculations and RAM saves all the data needed by the CPU for calculations. After all the calculations or the process stage, the inputted data will be presented, and this is your output. Outputs can be a letter, a picture, a number, a sound, video, or anything that can be presented by output devices. Now let us look deeper on how the computer does the tasks from input to output. Assuming that a computer is on, ready to use, and I have an optical mouse, which is a kind of input device. By the way, in this example, I'm gonna using the optical mouse as the input device and monitor being the output. An optical mouse is composed of three basic parts: a camera, CMOS sensor, and digital signal processor, or DSP. The camera inside an optical mouse is a tiny camera that captures 1,500 images every second. Just to make things clear, the camera captures not images of you but the surface where the mouse is placed. It can be a mouse pad or the surface of a table where you work. Say I move the mouse towards the right. The camera will capture the images from the time I started to move the mouse until I stop. The CMOS sensor will send these images to the DSP or digital signal processor for analysis. DSP is able to detect patterns in the images and see how those patterns have moved since the previous image. Based on the change in patterns over a sequence of images, the DSP determines how far the mouse has moved and sends the corresponding coordinates to the computer's CPU or the central processing unit. And that is the end of input stage. To start the process stage, the CPU reads the coordinates it received from the mouse, and the GPU or the graphics processing unit, the one that makes the images on your computer screen, will move the cursor or mouse pointer towards the right, and that is your output. This happens hundreds of times each second, making the cursor appear to move very smoothly.